NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the New York Giants. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Of course, remember last week, week number 1, quite the opener for him. NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he does not want to be a flash in the pan. He wants to have that type of a game each and every week. Let's see if he can get a second award in week 2 of the season.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action. Now Wilson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Wilson. This is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Albert Okwuegbunam, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A nice run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a handoff for Dobbins, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. Yeah, the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that. But he's already taking them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We got you. Now they got 1st and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. Extra point right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Williams. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now it's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the 30.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
With the score, Giants 7, Eagles 6.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. He'll get that complete to Alberto. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Touchdown, Giants! Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now James returning. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. He'll return it from the 6. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab it, and that'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown. Preston Williams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. This time, the extra point up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the way? They've got his man, complete! And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big connection on that one, 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Dobbins running out of the gun. It's a first down and more for Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. Runs over it. Runs through another. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
After the interception, here's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. It's caught by Roberts. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's airing it out for Williams. This is intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, his arm strength, never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make this a second down. On play action, they'll throw. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
They go play action here on first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Albert O with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles on one play have taken the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Back to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. A handoff running left is Dobbins. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
That ties the game at 20-all.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. Here's James. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53, Mike 53.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Got a man here, it's Roberts. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
throwing now. Wilson on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing again here, Wilson. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Preston Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. The extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now they're down on the scoreboard, sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's like fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half, too many turnovers. Tighten things up, maybe get in their face a little bit, get in their grill, and then send them back out. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get you.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 46. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Williams. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 44. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 54 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Push him back. Push him back. Check. 53
They give it to Williams, running right. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Here we go.
On 2nd down, Williams. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation. They keep the football. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it now.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Breaks the tackle now with Alley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Dobbins. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Looking to throw. He's got his tight end Fant. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 22. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction. Excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is down to a field goal. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Now James returning. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick 6 on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 32. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Eagles 30.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's James. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Williams going to get it again on second down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 72 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 28. And the Giants are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now Dobbins again on second down. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Dobbins trying the left side, and he stopped immediately there. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. they become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot, versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
On third down, Wilson. Flush to his right. Connects it to Roberts, right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now Williams running left. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Williams will try again. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
53, check 53.
Now Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now it looks like he'll throw here. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headline.